another broadcast of financial intelligence. Today we have a lot to talk about, but before we start the talk, I want to welcome each and every one of you from across the world for being a part of this program. I I also want to wish you all the best for 2019. Today is the first day of 2019, and I trust that you are starting 2019 with a growth mindset and not a fixed mindset, particularly if that fixed mindset is not paying you the dividends that you expect to get in your life. Most of you, I think, by now have become somewhat familiar with me in terms of talking about financial intelligence. Today, I want to bring to you a very important topic, and that is 10 reasons why you should invest in fixed asset acquisition or in real estate in 2019. So I want to give you 10 reasons why you should invest in real estate. But just before I get into the topic today, I just want to whet your appetite again on the content of financial intelligence. At Global Branding and Marketing, we have a mission, and that mission is to position our clients, employees, and strategic partners to understand, create, and leverage passive income, cash flow, build multiple streams of income, leverage smart investment strategies in order to build up generational wealth. And if you follow what I'm saying here, there are four important lessons for you to take away here. At Global Branding and Marketing, our mission one is to position our clients, employees, and strategic partners to understand passive income cash flow. And when you come into our program, we will certainly help you to understand what is passive income cash flow. We will help you to understand what is multiple streams of income. It's fundamental for you to understand these concepts in 20. You want a growth mindset, so embrace this information. In 2019, part of that mission is also to help you to understand what is smart investment strategies. You need to know these systems and you need to apply them to your life so you can transform your life financially. You need to understand the systems that can be used to build up generational wealth. So, our mission has four primary objectives. One, to help you to understand passive income cash flow, multiple streams of income, smart investment strategies, and how to go about building generational wealth. Our mission is literally to transform your life. All right. So in 2019, I really want to encourage you to embrace that growth mindset and make that commitment to be a part of our program. Text us, reach out to us, and we have a number of free scholarships that you can benefit from. And we certainly want to commit our time and our talent and our resources to provide you with a content of information that will literally transform your life. So I trust that you understand our mission. All right. It's also important for you to recognize that financial literacy goes beyond your ability to make money or maximize your disposable income. Because this is what happens very often, you make money, but because you do not have your smart investment plan, you're not investing monies in the right areas, you end up spending money. And because you earn and you spend without a proper system of investment, you end up going paycheck to paycheck. And that is the story of over 60% of the global workforce. And let me just shift a little bit to an international and a local scenario. There are many people today who might ask, why do I need to understand financial intelligence? And I'm here to say to you that in 2019, the first day of 2019, I'm here to say to you that financial intelligence is fundamental to you living a successful social and economic life. If you do not understand financial intelligence and is able to put yourself in a position of strength to leverage this body of knowledge to your advantage, you're going to be left vulnerable to things that happens around you that you may have absolutely no control over. A practical example is in the United States. It's about 10 days now since I believe the federal government has shut down. And in the federal system, they have to date over over 700,000, not 700, 700,000 employees whose lives are in shambles at this present moment. Many of these persons, they are working, but they have a mortgage to pay. They have their student loans to pay. Some may even have a double mortgage. But guess what? From the first month that there is a halt on cash flow, it affects their ability to pay their mortgage. It literally affects their ability to pay their mortgage. And when this happens, you get the letter from the bank. And when the bank sends you the first and the second letter, the bank is now going to close in for the foreclosure. And all of this happened because of the fact that you do not understand financial intelligence. I want to show you at Global Branding and Marketing, we have studied this. We have studied global scenarios and how to leverage our content to ensure that you could avoid these problems. You don't want to wait until the problem arises and then you start to put yourself in that position of strength to try to figure out how to escape the challenge. I want to assure you that if most of those people that are living in the United States right now, the federal employees, the state workers, if they had understand financial intelligence and were able to leverage this intelligence in the way that it ought to be leveraged in order to position them in that strong position financially, where they are today, they would not have been. Because one, in our program, we help you to understand what is passive income cash flow. You need to understand this. You need to understand what is multiple streams of income. You need to understand this. You need to understand what smart investment strategy is. You need to understand this. You need to understand how to build generational wealth. You need to understand it. And each of the stream of income that I spoke about just now, these are streams of income that, while your primary source of income, which is work, might be affected, these other streams of income may not be affected. Yes, in some cases they could, but I'm saying based on your global economic analysis and your global economic forecast, you're not likely to go into a third world war perhaps anytime soon. Let's pray about that. And because of this, you are likely to have a fair degree of global economic stability. And because of this, your investment plans and systems are not likely to be that adversely affected. So it's important for you to understand the context in which I am presenting financial intelligence. I certainly believe it is a program, it's a content of information that you must avail yourself to. It can literally transform the financial trajectory of your life. So let's quickly get at it now. I want to point out 10 reasons why you should invest in real estate or in what I call fixed asset acquisition. The question I want to put to you right now is, which pays more dividend? Fixed asset pays more dividend than liquid cash? Something for you to think about. I know there's so much of you around the world put tremendous emphasis on the liquid cash, but which one pays more dividend? Now, having access to a lot of money and just deposit that money in a savings account, it's not going to give you the kind of cash flow that you want unless you put a really large lump sum of money there. And if even it gives you the kind of some dividends, because the global analysis of interest on deposits is about what 0.1%, and in most parts of the world. So that markup is not significant. But that is not the worrying point. The worrying point is that the dollar that you put into the bank today, 6 months or a year from today, is going to be less than $1, because there's something that we call global and national inflation. And as commodity price is inflated, the dollar value depreciates. You tend to have a qualitative different reality when it comes to asset. Asset appreciates in value, but asset doesn't only appreciate in value. Asset, if you understand the market well, asset can be easily converted into what we call performing asset. And we'll talk about that briefly this morning in my 10 reasons why you should invest in real estate. So these are important lessons for you to learn in 2019, and I want to say at Global Branding and Marketing, we are committed to the process of really helping you to understand how to grow your financial intelligence and how to leverage this body of knowledge to significantly change the financial trajectory of your life. So let's look at lesson one, or reason one why you should invest in real estate or in fixed asset acquisition in 2019. One, real estate or home ownership equals lifetime security. Yes, it equals lifetime security. You don't believe me? Let me explain a little bit here. Fixed asset can be easily leveraged as performing asset. And what exactly is performing asset? Performing asset is an asset that pays you dividends. But this is the beauty about it in terms of what it can do in terms of providing lifetime security. Once it is set up in such a way to pay you performing assets or pay you dividends, your dividends can be paid on an hourly basis, it can be paid on a daily basis, it can be paid on a weekly basis, it can be paid on a monthly basis. If you understand how to truly leverage your assets, all of these streams are available to you. And this is one of the reasons why I say that investing in real estate is fundamental. If you are looking to build wealth, create a second, third stream of income, invested in real estate is perhaps one of the safest ways in which you can accomplish that. I would say my mission is to ensure that you understand this body of knowledge and you can leverage it effectively to change the financial trajectory of your life. So there you have it, the first one. It provides lifetime security. The second concept that I want to bring to you here today is real estate ownership is servant-driven leadership. Home ownership is servant-driven leadership. Let me talk about this just a little bit. You're a husband. Of course, you have your wife and you have your children. Do you understand the sense of security that this can give your spouse? To know that you're in your home, you own your real estate. It gives them that sense of security, and I believe that as a husband, as a father figure, you owe it to yourself to provide this quality of service to your loved ones. You owe it to yourself. So, real estate ownership and home ownership equals servant-driven leadership. And I believe that as you position yourself in life to become the leader, you ought to be. Your first obligation lies with your family. It is always my position that if you cannot properly service the needs, wants, and expectations of your family, you really cannot serve the needs, wants, and expectations of John Public. So, real estate ownership gives you this opportunity, puts you in this position of strength to become the hero to your loved ones. So in 2019, I really want to give you that push and that encouragement to think seriously about owning a stake of that primary asset we call land. Take this serious. All right? It can change the social and financial trajectory of your life. So there you have the second reason. I'm not going to go too deep into it. But as you come into our program that we're going to be offering in 2019, we'll be talking so much more about this. And remember, we are not only talking the talk, and we are walking the walk, because from the second phase of our program, we move straight into the practical. And the practical is where you literally learn how to practically get out there and apply these concepts. We have been applying these concepts for, let us say, the last 10 years. And the results that we have gained has been tremendous. Tremendous. I'll talk about that later on. So the third lesson or third reason is that home ownership equals social and economic transformation. It does. Real estate ownership equals social and economic transformation. And let me tell you why. Again, real estate and home ownership can be easily leveraged for expanded investment opportunities. What do I mean by this? You have the asset. The asset is now performing assets. You now perhaps own 100% of the equity capital gain in that asset. You can leverage your equity capital gain. You can leverage your equity capital gain in such a way to invest in a second real estate and to invest in a third real estate. There's a system that we call HELOCs. And what exactly is the HELOC? The HELOC is what we call the home equity line of credit. What we do in our program, we help you to understand how to leverage the asset. but we help you to understand how to leverage your asset with a clear understanding of what is amortization, something that you need to know when you come in to this market. We link this to something that we call velocity banking. And velocity banking has everything to do with loan life cycle, mortgage life cycle, and how we can reduce the life cycle of that debt portfolio that will allow you to acquire the equity, the asset equity, in a much shorter period of time. So that's another reason why you should seriously consider owning real estate. You can leverage it to increase your pool of assets. And we have the systems to literally show you and guide you and mentor and coach and support you until you come out successful. We have been testing this out for the last 10 years plus. We are truly excited about the results. And that's the only reason why we want to share this information with you, because it has delivered the results that we expected to result. It has been exceedingly well so. So you now want to share this information with you. So moving on, the fourth lesson or reason for investing in real estate in 2019 is that invest in the real estate or invest in home ownership equals performing asset, well, you know that already. It equals passive income cash flow, and it equals massive capital gain. Three things, three in one. You hear this? Invested in real estate or in home ownership equals performing assets, passive income cash flow, and massive capital gain. What exactly do I mean by this? Well, you know what performing asset is. Performing asset is an asset that you have that pays you dividends. Passive income is income that you can earn without your regular 8 to 4 labor. We can leverage your fixed asset as passive income cash flow. And we show you that when you come into our program. The beauty about this, and I think I give you a hint on this already, when you invest in fixed asset acquisition and you hold that fixed asset acquisition, it appreciates. And when it appreciates, you get capital gain. You get equity in your asset. And if you hold long enough, the acquisition of the capital gain is so wonderful. I'm excited about it, but I want to just encourage you to come into our program at Global Branding and Marketing, be a part of our financial intelligence program. And we're going to wow you with the kind of information that you can get to change the financial trajectory of your life. So I want to encourage you to inbox me on Facebook. I want to also ask you to share this podcast with as much people as possible, because 2019 is that year that we truly want to break the back of that camel, and we want to break the back on the financial challenges and struggles that you're going through, and really put you in that position of strength to rise above those challenges. And we are quite certain that with the financial intelligence that we're going to bring to you, it is the content. It is the content that break the back of the camel. All right. Share, like this podcast. Share this podcast in your network. I certainly need your support to get this information out to the wider community. And this is something good that you can do for me in 2019. Let's all hop into that growth mindset. Let's all hop into that mindset of giving love and sharing love and supporting good things when good things is out there to truly touch and transform the lives of people. So here is where you learn about the some other significance of owning real estate and home ownership. Um, Home ownership also is money in the bank. All right, it's financial leverage. Once you have these assets, you can leverage these assets very easily. And you can leverage it in such a way to increase disposable income. So in 2019, I really want you to stop right now and make that commitment that you will get all the information that you need to get, and you will take action on those information in becoming an investor in real estate. In the event that you do not have all of the information, I want to assure that we are here for you to support, to mentor, coach, support. And by this I mean we are not only doing the theory in the classroom, we're not only doing the theory online, but we're doing the practical, where we are literally holding your hands and we are going to the field with you, and we are going to show you how to navigate the global financial system that will position you to maximize your cash flow in 2019. For ourselves, now we want to help you accomplish this. Our programs is perhaps 40% of the theory and 90%, sorry, 60% of the practical. And we have mentors and coach successful people who will mentor and coach and support you to accomplish your financial dreams in 2019. All right. Now, let me come to the next reason why investing in real estate is powerful. Investing in real estate is equals multiple streams of income. It equals multiple streams of income. And when you understand how you can leverage the fixed asset into performing asset, a performing asset that allows you to earn several times, it's things that you want to think, know about. You want to know about this in 2019. So I trust that I've given you enough reasons why you should stop and take stock of the reality that if it is that you want to change your financial trajectory, it's not about wishful thinking. It's not about the last day in 2018 you sit and with your loved ones and you make your New Year resolution. I want to be successful. I want to be rich. And you throw that wishful thinking out into the world and you whip your magic stick and things will happen. It's not going to happen like that. I'm sorry, but I have to burst the bubble. It's not going to happen like that. Financial breakthrough, it depends on understanding the formula to success. And what I'm going to be willingly doing with our program is to give you these formulas. To give you these formulas because while I am a business development consultant by profession, I'm a humanitarian by nature. And the humanitarian nature of me wants to provide value to you. that will literally help you to fix your problems financially and overcome your challenges, where you can now position yourself to live and lead life the way you're entitled to live and lead life abundantly. So I want to assure you that with the content of information that we're going to continue to bring to you in 2019, it is the content of information that we know will break the back of the camel. It will change your financial trajectory, and it will put you in a position of strength to live and lead the life of your dreams and your hopes and your aspirations. So I trust that you got enough information. I think the half an hour that I have spent with you today I felt it was my way of giving service on the first day of the year to people all across the world in a way that will really help them to understand that in 2019, you need to take ownership of your life. And as you take ownership of your life, um, I need you to understand that financial success in life is not wishful thinking. It's not waving a magic stick. There is systems for you to know. There are systems for you to apply, and I want to assure you that when you apply these systems, we guarantee that your life is going to be changed. I just want to briefly advertise some of the content that you will get when you come into our financial literacy program. And before I pull the curtain down on today's program. Now, there are 10 essential lessons for you to learn when you come into our program. One, you will learn about financial literacy and your income life cycle and lifestyle audit. That is such a fundamental program for you to understand. What this program does, it helps you to take a very close look at your income against your expenditure against your balance sheet against your future plans, and your future plans, we line it up with what we call smart investment strategies. And smart investment strategies is absolutely necessary because from our research that we are seeing is that we are literally seeing that over 60% of the workforce who have dreams and hopes and aspirations, dreams of higher education, uh, dreams of early retirement, dreams of children college funds, your savings, your balance sheet in most cases cannot support this. All right, cannot support this. So we want to help you to understand this content in 2019 and put you in that position of strength where you don't have to go through this challenge. Along with this, we will help you to understand what is financial literacy and your life expectancy expenditure lifestyle audit. Essential information for you to have in 2019. I want to assure you that the information that you're going to get will transform your life. It will touch you in such a way, it will awaken your sense of self in such a way that you will say, wow. All right? Along with this, I'm going to call those two more programs. You will learn about financial literacy and what is better known as the habits of the proactive leader. And we often tell you that there's three essential traits that we look for in a proactive leader. One, he thinks ahead, he sees beyond problems, and he takes action to influence desired results in his life. We help you to get this content of information, and we help you to apply this content of information to your life. We help you. All right. Last but not least on today's podcast, you will learn about financial literacy and the 3 steps to cash flow maximization. 3 steps to cash flow maximization. And I want to show you that that information again will wow you. It will wow you. The first thing you will learn is what is money magnetic mindset. And what is money magnetic mindset? It's not just a bunch of words that we put together, but you see, the mind can only attract what the mind knows about, all right? Or what the mind fears. In this case, we ensure that you have a clear working knowledge of what is the commercial financial sector, what is the investment financial sector, what is financial literacy for business and entrepreneur, what is financial literacy for sustainable livelihood. And this body of knowledge allows you to develop a money magnetic mindset. And when you develop this money magnetic mindset, we move you to stage two. And stage two is to develop your value added vehicles. You need to know what are your value added vehicles, the vehicles that you're going to be using to add values in and around your community, in and around the world. We help you to understand these systems. Last but not least, we help you to understand what is taking action, what is to be proactive, and what is taking informed action. On the last point, there's a qualitative difference between action and informed action. There's so many of you today in the world who are taking action, and you believe that, the good books say, seek and you shall find. Yes, seek and you shall find. I truly believe in that statement. I truly believe in the statement that you take action. But there is a difference between taking action and taking informed action. I can say, build a house, and you immediately start taking action to build the house. But this is what you do. You do not have a builder's plan drawing, so you start building a house. And long before you get to halfway in that project, you start to wonder where you're going to put door, where you're going to put windows, if the foundation has the right integrity to withstand the size of the house that you want to build, and all these start coming up. That is not informed action. You need to have a strategic game plan. That strategic game plan that you're building must be aligned to market intelligence. Market intelligence is key and critical to making informed and educated decisions. So we help you to understand this. And we give you the support, the mentorship, the coaching, the support to overcome whatever barrier may lies to you understand applying this information to come into your success story. So 2019 is a phenomenal year. I want to send greetings to each and every one of you everywhere in the world. I want you to know that you can take ownership of your life. You can make a decision right here and right now that moving forward, you will not live in lack and limitation and doubts and fear. You can make that decision that you are entitled to financial abundance. But for you to come into your financial abundance, it's important for you to understand financial intelligence. In closing, I want to say this. Financial literacy goes beyond your ability to make money or maximize your disposable income, but it takes into consideration the global financial systems and leveraging this body of knowledge to create good debt cash flow, minimize existing debt financial portfolio while maximizing financial and equity capital gain. The understanding of the commercial financial sector and the investment financial sector are an important body of knowledge for you to have in the global landscape of financial intelligence. A mouthful of information, but we break this down for you so you can understand it. Quickly, there's four important concepts for you to learn from the statement I've just said. One, you need to understand what is good debt cash flow. And there's good debt and there's bad debt. Don't run away from debt. If it's bad, run. If it's good, leverage. It's also important for you to understand how to minimize, how to reduce your existing debt financial portfolio. Yes, you may have a debt, but in most cases you have a house, and the life cycle of that debt is about, in America, it's about 25 to 30 years. And you can reduce that debt life cycle. All right, when you come in, we help you to understand this. The other lessons for you to learn is how to maximize your financial growth. We will show you how to do this and how to also maximize equity and equity capital gain. fundamental lessons for you to get. So, all the best for 2019. Remember, the opportunities is all around you. You just have to leap, reach out, and we will be here to give you all the support that you need to make your breakthrough in 2019. All the best for 2019. Be blessed.